So if you remember from last time, we just barely finished after getting access to the machine, but we were just a normal user, and that's what we are going to change today, because today we will become root. We will become the root of this machine and gain unlimited power. Now, of course, to get unlimited power, we need unlimited caffeine, or however you pronounce it in English. The thing that's in energy drinks and makes you jittery. So let's just start with it. Now, last time we just entered in here and we didn't see like really what's going on. We didn't even do an enum, and we didn't even check if we could theoretically access the root system, which we can't, as it turns out. Now, what are we going to do? We are looking for linenum or linps or something like that, which is basically a bash script that enumerates everything on Linux that we may need later on to hack into the machine. All right, so let's just go into our HTTP topology, clear it up, and wget the file down here. Now, since we have it, I mean, maybe let's just try. Maybe we can wget it in here as well, but I doubt that we have an internet connection on the host. So we will just run our server over here, and I have to find out what our IP is again. IPA is this one. So over here, we just copy our IP, which we can hopefully get from here, wget, followed by the name of the file, and then we can execute it, and we can find out what's happening on this machine. Actually, you know what? Let's append this to some file so we can later on read what we found, since this will go by so fast sometimes and we may miss some things. Maybe we can try linps if we don't find anything useful right here. Scan complete. Fantastic. Now let's open up the scan and check out what we got so far. Enumeration. And now let's take a quick glance. Okay, the script is not made for that kind of thing. But maybe we have SUID. What? Sweet. Do we have any special files that we may have access somehow? They all look pretty standard, so nothing special there. Okay, so we have a couple of cron jobs. That's always a great, how do you say it, part to attack the. Let's go in here first of all and read what's in the E2 scrub all. Let's read what's in PHP. Clean sessions. All right. Get popularity contest daily. All right. Let's try to find something that happens like almost all the time, so we don't have to wait long if we want to even go that route. So let's dive in. System-wide. Oh, okay, and it would have shown it to me here. I don't like how this is formatted in here. Is there an easier way to show this? You know what? That's too much work. We're gonna just use linps, because that does give us a bit more information, right? And also gives us, what's it called? Step-by-step guides. Let's chmod plus x linps and then execute linps, and maybe we can find something that is actually useful for us. I mean, I'm not sure if that's up to date or if we could find potentially some exploit for that one. We can check it out. But I think, if I correctly, sudo doesn't have a working exploit for the, so we don't have a vulnerable version at this time. Oh, cutie pie over here. What do we have? Our path, our disks, pivot, the message not found. We have a couple of things. We have this CVE, which we could use, NFT object. NFTs? Oh, are we dealing with NFTs? PwnKit. I mean, yeah, all right. Let's go with that one. Why not? Open the link and we got it. And what's in here? Just execute make the CV and enjoy your root shell. All right, that sounds easy enough. That sounds like something I could manage. Let's just move this thing. What's it called? CVE. And let's move that one to HTTP topology. Perfect. And then we can open it up in here and maybe check it out later on. We have another NFT. Oh, we have set UID screen. What is less probable? Oh, right. How probable is it with our PwnKit? Probable. Okay, so not 100% even, but at least it's probable. We can read if we have app armor enabled, we have unconfined profile. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean. Say status is not available, C groups are enabled, ASLR is enabled. All right, no to clouds. And now let's check weird and what's weird and unexpected processes run by root. I don't know why I'm so fixated on cron jobs today. Yeah, again, we have some scheduled cron jobs. Maybe we can exploit log rotate in some kind of form. Not entirely sure. System timers, daily updater. So, all right, well, you know, sometimes hacking isn't the most exciting part of a life because you just need to read stuff. But I try to go through it as fast as I can without losing a lot of information so you can enjoy some actual hacking action instead of just me reading stuff. All right, remember, we had the stats one, which was actually, I think, one of the more dynamic websites. The other ones were just about information, but stats will like show you the stats of the usage of the web server with some plot, maybe using Python plots or some other kind of way for plots. All right, we got a couple of passwords just laying around. Nice. We have rsync running for our public directory. There's an LDAP. What is happening on this server? We found some, okay, host keys, public keys, possible private SSH keys were found. I doubt it. Nice try, but I think that's not it. Some home SSH config file was found. I doubt it as well. So yeah, I'm just looking for the easiest way that we could actually hack into this server. Sometimes this means just reading a lot of information, so bear with me for a minute. And we have opt gnuplot, and that's just a weird one because it's with opt, so let's keep that one in mind. Opt is basically optional files that you install, so whenever you install software by hand, you usually put it in opt in a Linux system, while when apt, for example, installs your stuff, it puts it in user local, user share, or bin or sbin or somewhere like that. But this tells me that somebody in here installed something called gnuplot. Now I have no idea what the heck that is, but if we count 1 and 1 together, wait, hang a second. Maybe, let's just Google what is plot. Gnuplot is a portable command-driven graphing utility, also for plotting, like the plot that you can see on here on screen, or maybe, if we may take the leap of faith, it's for this one. Doesn't tell me here, but it could be that this is using the plotting library that we see here. So maybe we will dive into that later on as well. Do we have something going on? Yeah, nope, it's usually empty. That's what I said. All right, okay, you know what? Course of action. Let's go into var www stats and maybe check out, first of all, in files, we have load and PNG. What? No, maybe we can access them here. Files. We have load and we have network, which looks like that. Contains errors, all right. And if we check out this one, that's why that doesn't work. Okay, I was kind of confused as to why we have this broken image here at the top. But I guess the image is just broken. And we have the server load but wait, it's just a picture. So I'm guessing that it needs to be recreated from time to time, right? Otherwise, how would the picture be changed? Maybe we will find more information in the index.html. No, it just tells us what it's going to do, take. Or maybe the network one is empty. So how do they get this information? All right, let's go check out what's in our opt. There is a gnuplot. I can't even ls into it, but I think that something is using this gnuplot. Did our enumeration not show anything else about it? So let's just cat enumeration, grab gnuplot. Okay, we've got nothing, and no, if we find something in temp, doesn't really look like it. Okay, you know what? We did a quick short enum sesh. Now it's time to get to the exploit, because that's what you all came here for, right? Come on. This is the lazy Linux admin guide. Never type in a comment twice, and you can just press the up key 27 times to get it. Make dry run, and then we do the dry run. Okay, make run. Okay, so it doesn't work. Oh, we don't have. Nah, okay, we can't install the compiler. I can't install it on my system because it's gonna compile it for a different thing. So no luck there. Perfect. All right, then we can forget about this exploit in the first place. And this means that we are stuck at this opt thing, which, if you can see here, we can execute and write into that, but we can't read. So how do I find out if something is executing? Maybe let's go Linux, find out if something is executing program, and then we can take a look at it. Yeah, I mean ps aux, so pass me the aux cord, and then let's grab but does this even show all usages or only mine? Because only mine or of my user would do nothing if the admin needs to read this data. So I'm not sure. It doesn't like refresh whenever I refresh, but I'm guessing it's done in intervals. So if something is done in an interval, it's done with a cron job. So now I just have to find out if there are any cron jobs running that use this tool, and if so, we will see what we got from that when we got there. So they've been created just now. Okay, they've created every minute. Now we have to find out how they get created every minute. So let's go into the def, because maybe something is in here. Okay, we have to find out if there. I mean, wait, I cannot read, but I can execute on opt. Find out how to enumerate all cron jobs in Linux as a unprivileged user. I don't even know how to write unprivileged. And this sounds fun. Recipe for root. Come on, get off my lawn. I mean, everything points that we don't have a cron job, but the files get created every minute, so we would have a cron job somewhere. Oh, maybe they were down below and I didn't even see it. I highly doubt that, but we could try to find out. Okay, so the manual method, I don't like the manual method. I mean, maybe we're going wrong about this, because that's already stuff that we already did, and it didn't give us any, like, maybe anacron? Maybe anacron. Barspool anacron? That's our last hope. Nope. Okay, our last hope just died. So maybe we find a script to enumerate all processes. Linux, pen testing. PSPy. Is it with Python? Oh, maybe it's a very clever pun, because it's, first of all, a program written in Python. Second of all, it has to do with PS, so the process execution, and it also has spy. So maybe it's a 20th entendre. Pen testing and hacking PSPy, a powerful tool from process monitoring in Linux. PSPy will then reveal any processes or scripts that are being executed with higher privileges than they should have. Where is a link to the tool? Thank you very much. How do I set it up? Let's just first find out what's our arch. 64-bit. So let's get this one and open up a folder. What was the name? PSPy. Let's open a terminal here. Let's move the PSPy into our HTTP topology thing. Boom. And actually, you can go away as well. And in here, you have the file which is called PSPy. Perfect. And now we can just pass in our PSPy, chmod +x PSPy. What the hell is it even? It's an executable. So let's just run it and see if we find something. Let's run this, but to make my life easier, let's grab gnuplot. Does it actively monitor what's going on? I guess so. So let's just wait. Something's happening. Something is happening. So it looks like there is a process running that looks for PLT files in the gnuplot thing, which we have write access to. So we could put it in there because it then executes gnuplot with these files that it finds. So the only thing that we need is maybe some demos, or maybe let's just look for a PLT system command, gnuplot. Okay, this looks like something that we could use. And then let's also look for gnuplot right into log file, gnuplot plt std out to log file, maybe something like that. How to std out. Okay, I think we have a couple of pieces that we can get into. So first of all, let's open up our whoami.plt. Set print, and without the file name, the output files is stored to std. The file name means std out. So I'm guessing we can just add a file name. So let's set print to whoami.txt. Then we have our where was it, gnuplot system command in here, which is, we just say output is equal to system, and then let's just do id or whoami, and then we print output, I think. Then chmod plus x it, so it's executable, and then cp it into cp whoami plt into opt gnuplot, and then let's just watch our temp folder. And now we wait, and as soon as a minute has passed, we can see if it worked out. Although I must say I'm unfamiliar with this PLT structure, so maybe I'm completely on the wrong track, and we will have to check it out next week. The minute is almost over. The tension is killing me. And did it work or not? It doesn't seem to have worked. I mean, we can try one more thing, which is to put this in quotes or something like that. And maybe putting it in quote will help us out here. We have 16 seconds to find out if it did. We got something. Let's cat this and see what we got. And we got a root access. Nice. All right. Okay. So we have this job that's running as root. Now, the only thing that we need to do is let's copy our whoami to root.plt. And now the only thing that we're gonna change is the command in here. And we're gonna get and create a ref shell, our IPA. Then in here we have netstat and netstat nc, and we'll listen to 42069. All right, now let's go to our trusty ref shell generator and get one that will almost always work, which is this one, I think. The IP is not the correct one. Other than that, I think we're golden. And now let's see what we have in here. I mean, we theoretically have netcat installed, right? I saw that somewhere, but you never know. So let's just go with this one. Copy it. Let's go in here. Let's paste it, and then let's close it, and then let's copy it into opt gnuplot. And now we play the waiting game. You know, if you pretend that you're not waiting, it actually hacks faster. Still not work. I mean, did a minute even pass? Let's change it again. I am root. Let's remove this one. Maybe do a bin. Sure. And the rest should be correct, right? So let's just cp the I am root again and ll temp. Oh, that's right. I don't create it anymore. Am I still listening? I mean, I'm pretty sure we're close. It's just a matter of how do we wrap this reverse shell. Oh, we got something, but nothing interesting. Let's play around with this one a little bit more. So we have this part. Maybe let's do a bin bash command. It may be that we need to add a p as well to keep the privileges. Let's double check the IP. 14.1.1.1.8. The port is 420.69. That should be also correct. And corresponding to our 420.69 port over here. All right, so let's copy it back in, and maybe the bash will do its magic. Who am I? ID Yes, it worked out. So we got the reverse shell as root and we're finally in. And now we can get root.txt and we can get the flag. And we can check if the flag is correct and submit it. Fantastic. Maybe added a not too easy just because it was so tedious to find out what's actually running on the machine. But fantastic. So this means we solved the challenge, which means I hope to see you in the next one or even on the live stream next week. And don't forget to vote for the next challenge in the community tab. Bye bye.